I didn't even know the connection until pretty recently. I turned 50 and started, going through my own changes and checking hormones and doing hormone replacement stuff and doing my first DEXA as a baseline. And I will tell you, my bone health was nowhere near what I expected it to be, given that I've been active all my life. I eat well. I don't have the typical risk factors. But when I saw my DEXA scan results and then I started digging into what could be contributing factors to this that I'm not seeing, and I saw inflammation. I did not know that. I didn't learn that in physical therapy school. The doctors who are treating chronic inflammatory response syndrome are not really linking it to osteoporosis either. We have mycotoxins. So mycotoxins are basically natural chemicals that are emitted by mold spores when they feel threatened. So it's their defense mechanism. Mold spores emit mycotoxins when they're being encroached upon by maybe bacteria on some water damage. They're fighting for territory on a wet wall. Or if you spray bleach at mold spores and they don't want to die, they might emit mycotoxins. But when we're in a water damaged building and mold is growing, even if it's invisible, there are likely some mycotoxins. When we breathe those toxins in, or if we ingest them in our food, it can lead to intestinal permeability. So it aggravates our gut lining. Toxins directly it's like poking holes in our gut. And so we know that leaky gut or intestinal permeability can then be a root cause for chronic inflammation. We now know that osteoporosis can be driven by inflammation, that inflammation favors bone resorption over bone growth, kind of disrupts that homeostasis of the osteoblasts and osteoclasts balancing each other out. It's going to favor the resorption or the osteoclast activity, right? So mycotoxins directly can do that. Then we have the chronic inflammatory response syndrome condition that about 25% of the population are genetically susceptible to. So we have the direct action of the toxins on our bones. And then we have the chronic inflammation that a lot of us have on top of these toxins staying in our body. Our immune system just keeps pumping out inflammation. And that is another, disruptor of the balance of the bone dynamics, the resorption and bone development balance that we really want to have.